Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat. And if you are in the audience, you can participate. That means you can come in and make comments, and we'll call your comments out and address them like anything else. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we got Randy. Say what's up to the people, Randy.
Yo, what's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight, man?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It feels like forever.
Yeah. We shut down last week because Comic-Con
Huh?
and back from Comic-Con. And
Yes. So how was your Comic-Con, man?
it was good. It was good. It felt like classic Comic-Con with a few new things in it. Like the Marvel booth was there. You brought up comic book writers and comic book artists. They sold a limited edition tennis shoe and some clothing from Kith. Those were the hottest items in the Marvel booth. And it was like that was it. Then the Star Wars booth was amazing. They did
Really?
a lot of promotion of Ahsoka, and they had a lot.
Makes
Look,
sense.
Star Wars brings all their vendors. Lucas does, and fills them around the booth.
Okay.
So Hallmark and watch companies and clothing companies, and they bring some of the dopest stuff ever. But a lot of their stuff you can buy online.
I thought Disney had pulled out most of their content at Comic-Con.
No, they didn't pull out the content. They just don't have anybody there representing the content. No celebrities.
Well, I know the celebrities can because that's a part of their union contract. I thought Disney had made that determination prior to the strike.
Well, Marvel and Marvel and Star Wars operate as separate companies.
Well, right. And they are separate companies.
They're separate companies.
Yeah, because there's literally a CEO of Marvel and there's a CEO of Lucasfilms. Kathleen Kennedy is the CEO of Lucasfilms.
Yeah, so they operate as different companies. So they can do what the fuck they want to do. Right. Marvel's that way. Like, we do what the fuck we want to do. Y'all just cut that check.
Right, we got 20 billion in receipts. We can do whatever we want.
When we mess up the money, the money, you can come talk to us.
Over the last 12 years, we got about 30 billion in receipts. Until then, shut the hell up.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
That's just the movies. Like, that's not counting like the merch, right?
There's a lot of merch vendors there. Funko made a big splash, like in the back left corner, where the art tables are. They locked all that down. They had all their companies there, and they were like, "Hey, we set up a whole little city." So it's like a little town. You walk down a little street like a little town. They had like Mondo. They had Funko. They had Loungefly. They had some other company there. Then they had like special merch there, and it was packed.
Okay. All right, so man, sound like you had a good time.
It was a good time. I lightly partied. I hung out with Neeson. Neeson's also a friend of the show, and we hung out a lot over the week. And so it was good. I played.
He did a panel.
He did a panel, which is like Know Your Brand with another friend of the show, JPG. Shout out to JPG. JPG, yeah, he's another friend of the show. We almost brought him on as a founder of the Geekish Network.
Oh, why don't I know him then?
I don't know. He's in the very, very early days when I was in Florida. He came on a call with all of us.
I don't recall, but I'm old, so I don't remember a lot of shit. So
I know you don't. So I was like, do you want me to expect you to remember that?
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, JPG.
Okay.
He's one of Rodney's friends, actually.
Okay.
He had 6 panels, and Neeson was on one of them. And I was on the Black.
Buck said, "Tell me you saw Grimlock in person."
I did, and I got video. You didn't post it up on the Geekish Network. I told Grimlock, I said, "Grimlock, transform." He transformed, and I said, "Grimlock, happy birthday!" And he does his little dance, and I go, "Grimlock, bite!" And he reaches out and bites. Oh, it's amazing.
For any of my friends, I feel like if you really love me, you'll buy that for me.
Who's that? Who's
I
that?
don't know anybody.
Oh,
Anybody
I'm your
who likes
cousin,
to be
so
their
you don't
friend
expect me to
or
do
my
it.
cousin. Like that's my cousin,
You
my
and your
family,
friends. You said it
family,
right.
friends.
Take your
We
friend
are
friend.
friends, aren't we? Friends?
No,
Are we
we
not
family,
friends?
dog. I'm stuck with you. I just got to deal with you. I told you the reason I like you because my mama told me I had to.
Yeah, you
Told you
did.
that. What?
You
What?
did. You did tell me that. You did tell me that. You did.
I was just playing though, but yeah,
No, no,
nah, that's $1,700, and I was
no.
like, they about to take my fucking money.
See,
It,
you could have got
it
two
was
of them.
so
What's
cool.
two? There's no difference between
There it
one
is.
and
There he
two.
is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. And maybe the video I posted up on our Instagram, and he's
Uh,
walking around dancing.
and it's got the original voice actor, his voice, and he's
Man,
recording
it's dope.
it.
The bumblebee is dope too. That little bumblebee is effing amazing too.
Mm.
'Cause he poses and shoots the gun and everything. I'm not even a big bumblebee guy like that.
Bro, I love Bumblebee. But that Grimlock looks so dope. Grimlock is actually my third favorite Transformer, maybe fourth.
Who's your first two?
Huh?
Who's your first two?
Galvatron, Megatron, Prime, and then I think Grimlock.
Okay, that's probably fair. That's fair.
So
That's
like
fair.
fourth,
That's
fifth.
legit.
He'd be in the top five. He's in the top
Yeah,
five.
and he transforms. He's cool too.
Yeah, I bet.
He's cool. He's big. He's sizable. It made me want to go pick up the Optimus Prime, the big Optimus Prime, and I'm like, Jesus, do I want to pay $900 for the big Optimus
I
Prime?
say
They
you
have to
get the
buy this.
Optimus Prime for about 800, right?
The original one I think is like 900, and the re-release, the smaller one is 600. I
Mm.
think that's right. The Funk will correct us in the chat. He'll correct us, but it was pretty cool.
I
It was
believe.
pretty cool. Let me get into some news, Randy, because we got a big news, national news, headline news. So during the pandemic, Trump did announce that we are dealing with UFOs, but now we have the hearings, UFO hearing, sees the Grusk alleged decades-long government cover-ups. So the cover-ups, the most anticipated testimony was given by David Grush, a former U.S. intelligence official and so-called whistleblower who had claims that the long-standing black programs exist within the government that are designed to retrieve crash-landed unidentified flying objects. Many of them are based on allegations that are coming to Grush secondhand. But these are some of the claims. Let's look at some of the claims.
All right, let's look at
People may have been murdered to cover up the government's secret
it.
UAP retrieval programs.
Oh, damn.
Non-human biologicals, aka alien bodies, may have been recovered by the government. The UAE pilots could be actual time traveling interdimensional beings. People have been injured by people in the government and or aliens in connection with the government's secret programs. And Grush has been retaliated against by unarmed higher ups in the government due to his attempts to disclose details of the UAP retrieval programs.
I do not know how to respond to this. So we're saying we have interdimensional travel and
But
alien.
they may be, it may be true. I mean, it's as realistic as anything else we got out there.
I I don't know. I mentioned
Man, what
chat
are you
y'all.
talking about? People believe Buddha imprinted his face into a wall with by staring at it. Men rising from the dead. It's wizards and witches and warlocks. People believe that stuff is real. This is just another thing to go into the pool of things that people want to believe in. And we have footage of the shit. We have images of the stuff, government documents. Now the government can be lying. They're known to lie.
They do, and they do it quite frequently.
They do it frequently. Yes, they do it frequently. They
I
did,
don't,
but
man.
Trump got into office 2 years in the pandemic. Everybody's worried about PPE. He says we got to release all these government documents because it's time to release them,
I
and
think
they
we
released
talked
them
about it
all.
on. Yeah, we talked about it on GeekBeast.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about GeekBeast when I lived in Florida. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
this was the thing. Like,
Yes.
aliens are real. This is what some of them look like. These are some of the vehicles. I literally go to .gov, search UFO on the library site, Library of Congress site, and see the actual footage and paperwork of them.
I
Do we
don't.
want to believe it? I don't know. but it's there. But it's there.
I don't know. We'll see.
You
Well,
know, I mean, it's
I'm
as
about to check.
believable as anything else that people believe in.
I don't believe in that shit.
You don't have to believe in it, but it's just believable as anything. You
I'm
believe
talking about all the other shit. Like I don't believe in like Buddha and moral and goat.
Jesus.
Mhm.
See,
He ain't,
see,
he ain't came back, so I'm gonna leave my judgment out
until he comes back.
till he comes back. I ain't got no proof. That's a hell of a line. Dude, leave for 2,000 years and be like, "I'll be back," and we just like we waiting.
It's not 2,000 years, 1700. The Bible wasn't put in the place of 300 AD.
But he was. The Bible just the
That's
Bible.
true.
It's just the
That's,
story.
hey, it took 300 years to write it down. So, yeah,
Yeah, he
he
took.
thinking anything, whatever people believe in is real to them. So I'm going to let them have their beliefs. And we have documents. We cover up. People believe we went to the moon. And
Oh
then we
Lord.
have aliens. And then we have aliens. I mean, do you believe we're the only life form in this universe that we say is bigger than we can even imagine?
I don't. I
You know,
don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I
they
just
have proved that there's multiple dimensions. They say they proved that. I don't know. Black holes are drop you into multiple dimensions.
ain't nobody came back from one. I mean,
And
anything.
nobody went to one.
Yeah, ain't
We,
nobody went to one.
we haven't really seen one. All the
Yeah,
images we have are radio waves, and we just draw up pictures that look really, really cool.
So I don't know, man.
He did correct me. The original Optimus Prime 700, now it's 1,000. They released a downscaled one now at 700. Okay.
Does that one talk and move and stuff too?
They all do them. They all talk. The downscale is just smaller.
Okay. See, you could get me that one instead.
I'm not getting you nothing.
You could see you supposed to.
I'm not getting you nothing.
You
Why don't you
supposed
get it for me?
huh? No, you should get it for me. I'm the younger. I'm the younger. It's your responsibility.
So no, no, that's not how.
See, I'm about you. Yep. See.
We'll go to the next story.
Yeah, let's go to the next story since you're gonna be
Uh,
selfish. Go ahead.
the Twitter removed half its HQ sign. Then the police arrived. So Twitter, in case you didn't know, is rebranding as X, ditching one of the world's most iconic and theoretically valuable brands in exchange for Elon Musk's personal idea of cool. Today, the theoretical not Musk-led company owned by Musk also attempted to remove the Twitter sign at its HQ at 1355 Market Street in San Francisco. Before they could finish, the police showed up. So you didn't contract anybody to go remove this sign. You had some of the programmers, some people that worked there to try to remove that sign.
Oh, that
Or
makes
you
sense.
hire somebody to remove the sign, but then get the city rights. It's right there on the busy block. It's on Market Street.
Right. You can't just be like, hey, you programmer, go up there and take that sign down.
Nah. Even they hired a contractor. You got to shut down the street properly. You got to put up ordinances so people can walk around. There's probably 100,000 people that walk across Market Street every day. That
Every day.
part of Market Street
Every
every day,
single day.
every day, every
Absolutely.
single day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's in a walking city on one of the busiest streets in that walking city.
I mean, didn't we say we weren't going to talk? I mean, I know it's kind of hard because he's always in the news and he's always
He's
doing
always
dumb shit.
there.
But can't we stop talking about this guy? Because we know he's an idiot. He's an idiot with money.
So this is what they say. Police on the scene said someone with Twitter had a work order to take the sign down, but didn't communicate it with security and property owner of the building.
Oh.
He doesn't own the building.
Oh, yeah, he can't do that. Yeah, he doesn't own the building.
No, own the building. You got the building owner.
And because if something falls or happens,
The
the people
building
are
owner is
suing the
liable.
building. Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, you just can't do that.
Well, he
Oh,
tried to do it.
oh
That's
God.
your boy. That's your boy.
He knows these things, but whatever. So is it back now to being Twitter? I thought I read it. He said it was going to be X or whatever, but now it's back to being Twitter.
I don't know. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. So,
Who-
but no, when you brought it up in the story, you said
yeah.
X, and it's like I thought it was
Hey,
back now. I don't know. I
I don't
don't
know. He may be fooling around. He probably couldn't get X trademarked.
know.
I'm pretty sure there's something out there with X. Shit, Malcolm X's family probably owns the X.
That would be so dope if they did, and he had to pay the Malcolm X family like a boatload of money to get it. Like that would be dope,
That would be dope.
you know.
That would be dope. But no. Next story. We're going to the next story. Miss Marvel will come back from the dead for new comic series written by her MCU actor. Interesting. So Kamala Khan will return from her untimely death for the book, which is not particularly surprising, as she'll have a new superhero status as a mutant. Also, not too surprising, but that her series will be written by the actor and the writer behind her MCU debut.
Okay, that's cool. I
That
know.
dope.
Yeah, Marvel is trying to align it more, the comic more with the MCU. So I know that they were trying to do that
So they're
one.
gonna make Carol Danvers powers mutant powers, even though Carol Danvers not a mutant.
She was an Inhuman, but
Inhuman.
they're going to make her a mutant.
Are they? That's gonna be
Well,
weak.
we're talking about for Kamala,
No, I'm
right?
talking. I'm talking. No, I'm talking about Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel,
Captain Marvel
Captain.
was a mutant.
Captain. No, Captain Marvel was an Inhuman, right?
Kamala was a
I
Inhuman.
thought they were both like
Well,
Inhumans.
there's been multiple stories of Miss Marvel because there's a story for Miss Marvel, and it was on the
Yeah,
animated
I'm about
version.
Curl. Curl.
Well, yeah, Carol. Well, Rogue drains all of Miss Marvel's powers, and that's what gives her the ability to fly.
Oh,
Yeah, she
oh,
drains. So, because Mystique is like her mother, her
yeah.
Rogue's adopted mother,
Rogue
and
is
one of her
Doctor.
enemies was Miss Marvel, and so she got it where she drained all of her power when Rogue was like 15 years old.
Okay.
That's what
So
makes Rogue
Kamala's
like.
gonna be a mutant then too.
Yeah,
She's a
Kamala is going to be a mutant.
mutant with Curl Danvers powers. So are they gonna retcon Curl from the movies then?
From what I understand, yes.
That's gonna be interesting.
What I understand, and I don't think they wanted to exactly mirror.
As Captain
The,
Marvel, she's not a mutant in Captain Marvel.
no, she's not. She's not. So, well, the ideal is that I know Kamala is being perceived as potentially a mutant. They say a mutant. That's
Okay.
how it is, right? The show ends with Kamala saying that what triggered her powers was a mutant gene.
Yeah. Well, the villain in the new movie now ties their powers together. They
Right.
don't all just naturally have the same similar powers that are tied together. So they're tied together. So okay, I can see that. I can see that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Kind of like, because isn't her powers in the comic? She's basically like Mr. Fantastic. She's like stretchy arms,
Yeah,
Mhm.
she
right?
that
But
you are
like
body.
in the series MCU, it's like she solidifies light,
Yeah, she uses light. She
right?
solidifies light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is probably how they're going to combine, like
Combine
retcon
them
that.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
retcon it. Okay.
yeah.
Because I was thinking, did they retcon Captain Marvel too? But then the new movie ties them all together. So that makes sense. It makes total sense. Okay.
And they want the comics to kind of align with the MCU.
And
Yep.
it's been a while, but doesn't Rogue get her powers from
Yeah,
Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel, she drains
Captain
her.
Marvel.
Yeah,
The
she
James,
Ranger.
drains her at the behest of Mystique. Yeah, when she's like 15 years old.
which is part of the evil
Yeah,
mutants.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
She drains her
Fuck.
completely.
I mean, it's gonna be so interesting because they're probably gonna redo all the origin stories for the mutants.
Trying
They
to
are.
you trying to beat somebody?
What are you doing, Randy?
Randy?
What are you doing, Randy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Well,
It might.
speaking of beating, did you see the boys spinoff Gen V? Did you see
Yes,
that trailer?
I saw the trailer and it looks amazing.
Oh shit. Oh, they killing each other in the school. I like it. That's teenage angst. So y'all didn't know that in the chat. Gen V focused on the lives of a number of students matriculating at the Godolkin University School of Crime Fighting, which is vote school for people gifted powers after being exposed to Compound V. Like many of the kids at Godolkin, Maria Moreau, Jazz Sinclair, who's playing a role, dreams of one day becoming a world-renowned superhero and shows up having little idea of just how corrupt all of Vault sponsored enterprises are once you really start to dig into them. Gen V hits Amazon on September 29th.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about
It'll be
it.
binge worthy. I think it's gonna be on binge
Oh
worthy.
yeah, definitely, absolutely. I don't see how we couldn't do that on binge worthy. So it's Amazon Prime. Is it becoming the hub for kind of rogue superhero stories?
It is.
Yeah,
I say
Yeah.
Amazon Prime's coming the hub for a very adult series. They do
Pretty
a
much
lot.
like the
We got Invincible on there. We
yeah.
got Compound V, The Boys. So yeah,
It's like the dark progressive,
right.
superhero stuff.
Gen V.
Prime.
Gen V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. They're very progressive and they're very adult. I think after they did The Expanse, they're like, we're gonna lean into the adult shit. Because there's not a
I think
lot.
that's a good strategy.
I think so, because all the anime they have is like classic anime. They don't get anything new. Anime is always big on streaming. And they also lean into a lot of other property, like adult, like young adult novels.
So, it's just
Like Jack
interesting.
Reacher.
Yeah, Jack Reacher. And I never watched. Yeah, did we?
It's good. No, we didn't watch Jack Reacher.
I watched Reach. We watched Reacher on Bingeworthy, right?
We watched Reacher? I don't think we watched Reacher.
Yeah, we watched Reacher with
We watched Jack Reacher, the other one.
Jack Ryan or the
Yeah, the other one. Right.
Yeah.
I forgot it, but there's two and they're similar. Yeah, but they lean in all to all that content. So I think they look at adult
The one
knowledge.
with Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
There's one with Chris Pratt where he's basically like an ex-Navy SEAL dude too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the peripheral list or something.
The peripheral, yep.
Yeah,
we watched the peripheral.
The Citadel.
The terminal list. That's the one with
Terminal.
Chris Pratt.
You haven't.
Yeah, like he's like an ex-Navy SEAL.
Watch
yeah, and then there's Reacher. There's Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. Yeah.
Jack Ryan with the guy from The Office.
Yep, they have Lazarus. They got interesting things on there, and they picked up the Nevers, which I don't know if they should have done that or not, but they picked it up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, they picked up the Nevers. Yeah, they picked up the Nevers. They're like, oh, HBO, you don't want to do the next season? We'll do that. They did The Stand. They picked up DMZ.
Nevers an original property? Is it based on comics or anything? I thought it was an original property.
It's an original property, but it's an adult content.
It was trash. They don't need to bring that.
Yeah, they didn't have to bring that back, but they picked it up. They picked it up, and now they're looking at getting all the DC content, which may be ready now for a purchase. With that being said, do we have guests in the lobby? Rodney?
Are we doing crosstalk?
Oh.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Oh, I come a lot. No, man, like a fly got in.
I know you started attacking in the middle of the show. I was looking at you like,
fun. And at first it wasn't bothering me. Then it started coming close to me, and I'm like, hold on. It started serving as a distraction. I was like, nah, man.
Rodney, you got the chat window up. There he go. Oh, really? Okay. And yeah. And we got us. It's four of us. We got Rakai in here, and we got us. We got the embedded version of us in there as well. It is okay. Now I see there he is. Yeah, we got it good. Perfect. Thanks. What's up, Rakai? How you doing?
What's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
Yep, well, you're great, man.
He just well. He just well. We were just talking about streaming services, and Prime seems to be leaning into very adult content.
And that is excellent. We needed, because that used to be the bailiwick of HBO Max, whoever they call themselves these days. But I mean, outside of giving us some raunchy House of the Dragon stuff, they're not really putting forth what they used to put forth. So
You talking about HBO Max? Well,
yeah,
Max. It's no longer HBO. It's Max.
yeah,
Now.
Max. Yeah, they're not even
HBO.
giving us,
HBO's an imprint of Max.
They
Yeah,
turned it to Max, and they did that shitty ass thing
Skinemax
with.
content.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I was about to say. They turned it to Max, and they did that shitty ass shit with what's his name, The Weeknd, and it was basically soft porn and shit.
And it was trash.
Trash. It
I
was
haven't
so,
watched. I don't know. Why
it was like a skin. It was like a Cinemax show, right? Skinemax, like back in the day, Red Shoe Diary type shit.
It's like, man, if you're gonna do all that, just turn this off and go straight to Pornhub. Like,
Right. It's like we don't need this in 2020.
Is it that bad?
trash.
Is it that bad? Wow.
Weeknd is like I don't know if he's even a musician. No, he's not a celebrity. He's like some
He's like a guru.
con man. He's like a con man, and like he has.
He's like a spiritual guru, like one of them type of people that.
And it's like based on a Britney Spears like character. She was like a star, and she had a breakdown, and she's trying to come back, and she doesn't trust her people. So he's like infiltrating the camp to like control her, and he's like, "Yeah, take your clothes off, girl. You've never really had sex before. I want to hear you moan."
Randy, that's a whole lot. You just did there was a whole lot. Wow.
That's
you
what.
watch some episodes.
You had to go that deep. You had to give me that many lines, Randy. You could have kept some of that to yourself.
Hey man,
you kept a lot of that to yourself. You about to get us banned on YouTube talking like that.
Yeah, I'd rather just turn that off and watch 1970s The Mac and be
Oh, okay. But yeah, but Prime has some stuff. They have like The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which has always been there, won a lot. Jury Duty. I haven't seen it, but it's up for 4 Emmys right now, and people say it's good.
Let's talk about the real stuff they got. They have Vox Machina.
Yeah, they do have Vox Machina. They do. They have Invincible too. So they have a lot of adult content.
Vox Machina right now.
They're like, we see what Disney's doing. We're definitely not going to do that shit.
No,
we're going to compete with them. We're not even going to try to compete with them.
I wouldn't even try to compete.
Let them have that. They work on G to PG-13 sometimes, and we're going to go all the way PG-13 to R.
According to Bob Iger, they're not even going to do that no more. They trying to sell off and get rid of everything they can. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, like even like AMC comes on Prime. They do up their channel on Prime. Like, hey, we got another spinoff on The Walking Dead. You know, Daryl's in France. He swam across the damn Atlantic Ocean.
No, he went over in a rowboat or some shit. Like,
I think he went in a real boat, and the real boat crashed, and he's in a rowboat. And now he's gonna save this boy. He's gonna do an escort mission to get this boy who can save everyone. And he, with all their muskets and stuff, because they don't got real guns, but they got crossbows.
So did Robert Kirkman write that too? Because
he's writing scripts. He is writing scripts.
But here's what's interesting to me. You know why that's the premise behind Daryl? Because it works. It works. The wolf and cub thing, the lone wolf and cub works thing. Look at Last of Us. Yep. Amazon Prime went is, hey, can you give us something like that?
That's basically what I was gonna say. They're like, hey, you play The Last of Us. You played The Last of Us. Give us that. And I was like, and then people were like, yeah, Negan's good guy now. I said, he's a good guy. Like, yeah, he took Maggie and he protected Maggie. And he realized he wanted to be a good guy. I was like, man, I haven't watched that show since the third season. I'm like, this show jumped the shark.
Watch The Walking Dead.
Killed the
Right.
when you say killed him, that's like taking a life. He killed, like he murdered the hell out of him.
Yeah, I was just shocked by it. Like, I don't know what is going on.
No, but in the script, because I did watch most of Walking Dead. I think I crapped out on the last season.
Why? You might as well finish it.
I just can't. I can't bring myself to finish it. But Negan just he lost. His people he lost, and he's trying to redeem himself because now he got nobody. He ruled by fear, and they kicked him in the ass.
I'm good.
Yeah. Speaking of redemption stories, Randy, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about Secret Invasions. Disney Plus is Secret Invasions.
Is it Disney Plus, Secret Invasion, or Marvel's?
It's
It's
Marvel.
on Disney Plus, but it's a Marvel.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is the network.
Bob Iger probably
Yeah.
trying to sell all that shit too. He probably gonna try to sell Marvel to Apple or somebody.
He should.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, they should.
Should.
It's he's actually right. It is diluting the bread and the quality of the storytelling.
Yes.
No, but here's the thing though. It's not, but he put all the blame on Marvel and Star Wars. The thing is, there's plenty of SFX houses, but they are, cranking out numerous projects, and they want them back in record time, and they're doing things they want, caviar dreams on a 6-pack of beer budget. You just can't.
They do.
Well,
They are. There's not even 6-pack of beer. It's like you get that 7-Eleven Sprite where you buy one get one free.
I don't necessarily think the budget is the problem. It's the quality of the shows. Shows are bad.
The show. We'll talk. We'll talk about it. So if you're in the chat, tune in. We are going to talk about Marvel's Secret Invasion on Disney Plus. Yeah. So it's a Disney property. And boy, I think this conversation is going to be very interesting.
We shall see.
So we'll be back soon, you guys. We'll be we'll be back around 8:15. Is that good enough, Rodney? Would that be good enough? Rodney's like, yeah, and we'll come back. Anything y'all want to share? Let me get a shout out to Digital Click first of all for keeping us looking good. They do our borders and our layouts for our shows and our marketing materials, which we got to put one up today. I'll take all the blame for that. Shout out to Rodney for being a great technical producer and director. He keeps us on track all the time as I go completely off the rails. And shout out to the Funk for always being in the chat and always getting our stories together. Like he curates all our stories. I want to say thank you to all y'all. And next year, we're going to have a booth at Comic-Con. Fuck this. We're going to have a booth and some panels. We're going to have a good time.
We have a booth at Comic-Con, BlurCon, yeah.
All the cons.
Yeah, we're gonna light it up at all the cons.
Yeah, we're gonna take the show on the road. That being said, everybody, we'll see y'all back at 8:15 Pacific Standard Time and 11:15 Eastern Standard Time.